Today is a new opportunity to accomplish your incredible. So let's wake up each day with a fresh mindset necessary for you to win. I welcome you to Rise and Shine. Morning motivation for the girl boss with author, speaker, and founder of the Prestige Society, Nicole Doss. Let's jumpstart your morning now. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Rise and shine. I'm so happy to be back, my rise and shiners. You know, I had to take some time off to be with family down south, and so I'm happy to be back home. I'm happy to get back into just the regular routine of things, but it's nice to have some time off. So for today's word, I've been thinking about this word for some time, and I was going to do it for Friday, but I decided I just wanted to jump in and share it with you today. So today's word is fun, and fun for me is something that I want to make sure I experience with my brand. And let me explain to you the reason why. When I think of doing work and just doing work for the sake of getting paid, I do not think of that in terms of being an entrepreneur. And the reason why is because there's too many variables that are attached to being an entrepreneur, where being miserable while doing those things should be just an additional variable. So think about it. What you kill is what you eat, right? What you make is what you're able to use as payment for your bills, and what you're able to make as far as an income is what you're able to save or put away for retirement or use it to just grow your business or pay your bills or buy groceries, so it's very much a hunter's type of mentality. And I realize that when you're in this space of realizing that everything that you do then has to be able to convert to dollars so that you can survive, I want to make sure that I have fun while doing it. Because it's not constant. I mean, you don't get a check every 2 weeks. You're not able to go to payroll every 2 weeks and get a check. You get money in different cadences, right? You get it at different times. You get it in different frequencies. And because of that, you have to manage your money differently. So imagine if you had to add on top of that the fact that you aren't having fun, or you're not enjoying the work that you're doing. I mean, if you're just going to do work for the sake of making money, I would say go and be stable at least, and know that you're going to get paid every week or every 2 weeks by getting a 9 to 5. When you're able to work a business and have fun with it, there is a certain level of experience that you're hoping to get out of it. There's a certain level of experience you're hoping to get out of it, that for your clients or your customers. And so, of course, I always have 3 different things that I want you to do when we talk about having fun. But nonetheless, I really want us to focus on how are we having fun with our brands today? How are we even conveying to our customers or our clients that we just have fun with doing the work that we do? And if you find that, you are no longer in this space where you're having fun with your brand, figure out, how do you get back to that element? A lot of times we really do chase the check, right? And so we do the jobs that allow us to make money. And when I say jobs, I mean the jobs pertaining to our brand. So we'll take on contracts, we'll take on the clients, and it may make you miserable, but you're thinking to yourself, well, at least I'll have the money. And then when you're going down that road, you know what you end up saying to yourself? Whew, this isn't enough money. Because no matter what, if you don't like the thing that you're doing, it's never going to be enough money. I know when I was doing websites and graphic designs for clients, I always wanted to make sure that my clients were happy, but I gotta tell you, in the midst of making sure they were happy, I was extremely unhappy. I hated doing websites for other people. I love creating websites for my business, but I definitely did not enjoy doing it for others. And so it really robbed me of joy and of happiness. I dreaded conversations with clients. I wanted the conversations to be over before they even started. And it wasn't because they were horrible clients, because they were not at all. It was that I just did not enjoy the work. I did not have fun doing the work. And I'm sure if I wasn't having fun doing the work, I'm sure that there was some aspect of exchanging experiences with me that may not have been fun for them. Because when you're not having fun doing the work, when you're not excited about what you do, there's only but so far you can take it and faking it when you're trying to have excellence in customer service. And so, you impact the customer with your energy. You impact the customer with your lack of excitement for what you're doing. You impact the customer's experience when you are not excited about what it is that you're delivering to them. But I made more money making websites than I did having memberships. But I enjoy the membership side so much more. So I had to start thinking about, how do I increase that income stream, because I enjoy doing the work. So I realized that like spending time chasing the checks and doing things that didn't make me happy really started to impact even what my members were experiencing with my brand, which sucked because the membership was the part of the business that I absolutely love. Do not allow you chasing the check to rob you of the joy with your business. Figure out how can you make money with the part that makes you excited about doing the work. There's definitely ways. The question is, are you putting energy into finding that answer, or are you being lazy and just going with the simple way or the simple route of figuring out how to make money by doing the things that aren't making you happy? Don't do that to yourself. If that's the case, you want to chase checks, go ahead and do it in a way that's not going to stress you out. Go ahead and do it with your 9 to 5. At least you know you get paid every 2 weeks. But if you want an opportunity to figure out how can you find joy in doing something day in, day out, then make sure that you find that happy spot and make it fun to do the work that you're doing. All right, so let's jump into what does that look like. So the first thing I want you to do is, before we even explore this fun thing, is, you got to not take yourself so seriously. One thing I got to say about me is that I have a lot of fun experimenting with new ideas. Now, listen, there's an upside and downside to that. The upside is I always bring something new to market. The downside is I usually have multiple things that I'm bringing to market. So I'm either confusing my customer, or I'm overwhelming my customer, or they don't know what to buy first, or I get bored with it so quickly that I then move on to the next thing, which I never gave the opportunity to really allow that one idea to fully mature. So I realized that's what I have to stop doing. But what I realized, my superpower, I realized, the thing that I really harness and that I think is of value is that I don't take myself too seriously. And what I mean by that is that if I fail or if I succeed, I'm not stuck in what people think about me. What I'm focused on is this an idea that God gave to me, and my obedience to seeing it through? So all I do is just see it through. And I have fun along the way, whether I do promo videos with it or think of fun ways to market it or fun ways to post it out there. I just have fun just introducing it to the market. And so I don't think about, is my makeup done correctly? What are people going to say if my nails aren't done? If I'm showing a page and my nails don't look fully manicured? I just don't take myself too seriously in that space where I'm so stuck in analysis paralysis that I'm unable to move forward in the direction that God has placed in my spirit. What I do take seriously is the business, right? So meaning what I take seriously is that I know that I'm here to support a group, to support women entrepreneurs, to support women who have dreams of starting a business and they aren't really sure where to start first. That's what I take seriously. But anything that's egocentric that allows me to get caught up in me, I don't take that too seriously because I know my worth. I know what I do to really make sure that I give a fully comprehensive product out to market. I know the research that I do. I know the amount of love that I put into it. But everything else, don't take yourself so seriously. Don't worry about that one little piece of hair that's out of place. Don't worry about that word you said incorrectly. Don't worry about, if you speak broken English or not. Who cares? God placed something in your spirit. Get it out there. I truly believe that the enemy likes to plant those seeds of insecurity and doubt so that we are unable to move forward. Do not let that happen to you. Move forward. Move forward. All right. So that was number 1. Do not take yourself too seriously. All right. And just say that, please, right now. Repeat that to yourself. I will not take myself too seriously. And you know what that means. Not the important things like your business side, but the stuff that keeps you from being you and stepping out in front of your brand. All right. Now that you are not going to take yourself too seriously, not be so hard on yourself, I want you to think about the top 2 things. I like to say 3. So let's just go with 3. What are the top 3 things you absolutely love to do? What are those top 3 things? For me, I love to create content. I love to teach, and I love to connect people. Those are my 3 things I love to do. What are the 3 things? And I didn't have to think really long. Like literally, I asked you the question, and then I just started writing down the top 3 things that came to mind. Don't stay stuck thinking about what in the world you like to do. You know what you love to do because you do it all the time, or you think about doing it all the time. So just go into that space. Write those 3 things. Brainstorm it. Go. Okay. Once you've written that, I want you to ask yourself, how are these 3 things currently showing up in your brand consistently? And if they're not, no worries. Start making it show up today. All right? Okay, so remember what we're going to do. The whole purpose of this is starting to have fun with your brand, bringing joy back into your brand, into your business, and all that you do. Make this fun. We are not promised tomorrow, today. I literally just got off of a plane a few hours ago. I'm extremely exhausted, but the one thing that I could not wait to do was to record a session or an episode so that I can spend some time speaking with you, fabulous people, because I love what I do. I was up till 3 o'clock in the morning writing out what I was going to do this week for my brand because I enjoy what I do. This is what I want for you. I want you to be excited. I want your customers and your clients to see your excitement. So let's just go and just be ourselves and be authentic and enjoy the blessing that we are giving to others through our businesses and through our brands. All right, so I want you to keep that in mind, guys. Remember, number 1, you are not going to take yourself too seriously. Number 2, think about those top 3 things that you love to do. And then number 3, figure out how are they showing up in your business on a consistent basis. I hope you choose to have fun with your brand this week. Don't just let it be for today. But with that, have an awesome, wonderful, and most of all, blessed day. Bye.